Welcome to this episode of the 3-Point Play. On today's show, we're going to be talking about the tankathon that is the NBA. Guys, the NBA has gone mad. We have teams that really try and teams that just try and get the first overall pick. And with about 10 games left in the regular season, it's time to see. Are these going to come to fruition? Are teams going to be able to get that first overall pick that they really wanted? Or are they going to jump into the playoffs? I am always your host, Zev, and to the left of me, the amazing Aaron. Oh, yeah. And to the right of me, the legendary Jordan.
Hi, thank you for
How are you?
Very good.
You feel good?
Yes, excellent.
Yeah, you can talk to this?
Yes, go ahead.
Yes, apparently he could. All right, guys, let's just go into it really quickly. We have, the lottery teams that are still in there. Some teams are still fighting for contention in the playoffs, and some teams are really just doing a great tank job. Knicks playing D Rose, Melo,
and Lance Thomas.
He's
set the entire squad.
Bench Porzingis too. But we're already seeing this that it's now tank for the season. Let's see what young kids can do. They won't win games.
They can build on the future and see if they're going to keep them or not.
Jordan, your thoughts?
Well, as always, the Nets suck.
As always.
But you know what's upsetting about the Nets?
I'm sorry, not as always. They should get the first pick, but
it's going to Boston.
Why is it going there?
For a big
because
trade.
Danny Ainge is a genius.
Yeah, but anyway, the Lakers are
a perfect example.
Are looking at the second overall pick.
Yeah.
After the Celtics should get the first. And the Lakers,
they've already said no more veterans this season. It's all young guys.
I don't know. They should do a lot better than that. Come on, D'Angelo.
You think D'Angelo's going to lead them to wins?
Yeah, come on. He's a spot up shooter or whatever.
Spot up shooter dropped 40 this week.
Yeah,
it's pretty
against
good.
the Cavs.
Eric.
When it comes to trying to tank for these high picks, when a lot of teams aim for it, they never usually get the pick they want.
That's very true. Yeah.
And I think they should just go with the flow. I mean, let the kids play, obviously, because you want to see if they're going to be on the team for next season, or you could trade them to build up their value. But, certain teams, like the Knicks, for example, they're currently looking at, the 7th pick. And they could potentially be, a top 5 pick. But then these teams don't know who to draft every now and then because, you see them playing in the tournament in NCAA, but then they can have an injury. So you could be lobbing for one of these college kids, and all of a sudden he doesn't pan out.
It's true. There's a lot at stake when you're doing this. It doesn't always work out.
But your chances are much higher of getting a good pick.
But there's also a good chance when you sit all the starters and the legit role players. If you sit the first 5 to 6 players, meaning the starting 5 and the 6th man. Then you obviously have a potential to lose every game out of the next 10, which is what you want to do if you're these teams in the bottom half of the seeds.
I just think they can't do it. I mean, you can't just not have your starters play.
But then let me ask you something.
Why are you gonna have fans come to games?
But then hang on. Let's say for the Knicks, let's use them as an example.
Yeah.
When you have an injury-prone player like Derrick Rose, and you have Melo, who's older, who could get injured also. Let's say, hypothetically, one of these guys have a crazy injury which will prolong to next season. Do you want that to happen? I don't,
but I also understand that, listen, we need to see these guys play. People pay for it.
Yeah, but if there's 10 games left, I don't know how many fans are coming to the games.
Well,
there's going to be fans.
If MSG, it's always packed, so that might be a bad example, but I don't know.
Not all their games are at home, though. Some of them are on the road.
I know,
so you look at them like that also.
But it's tough. It's tough.
Listen, if it was me, I'd go all or nothing.
Really?
Tank 5 seasons straight.
Every year.
Tank 5 seasons straight.
But you don't know how to
You're 5 overall picks.
You're a prodigy of Sam Hinkie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look what they have now. Look at the Timberwolves, actually.
They can't win, though.
But they will.
Not yet. They will.
They keep saying that.
But they're going to win.
And now they're going to get another not great pick, but another high pick.
But they're going to win when they get those veteran guys and the solid role players, the Courtney Lees of the league, with these young superstars.
They need that. They need some veteran presence too, but all right, let's go away from this whole full tank job. We have some lottery teams that are actually trying to make a playoff push.
Like the Heat, right?
Like the Heat, who are actually in the playoff seeding right now. Yeah, but we have
the Trailblazers.
We have Milwaukee, Detroit trying to make it. Mm-hmm. We have Portland.
So happy the Knicks.
New Orleans is still trying to do this.
Those are the teams that are caught in the middle of playoffs and not getting a high pick. Who wants to be in that spot?
I'm so happy the Knicks aren't trying.
I think
to.
Portland's really trying to make a push.
They have the easier chance to make it than the Nuggets because they have more home games than the Nuggets do.
Yeah.
But do you want to end up in 9th? That's like the worst.
No,
yeah,
but what we're trying to say is with the Blazers, they have a.
It's like purgatory.
They have a very high chance of becoming the 8th seed.
Not sure what that means, by the way.
Oh, God.
The Trailblazers have a very
We'll
high
get back to
chance to become the 8th seed, and
Yeah.
they can knock out the Nuggets. So if they see the opportunity, they're going to go for it.
Like, what's the point? You're just gonna lose anyway.
It's good for the fan base. It's good for the players.
It's good for the owner.
It's good for the owner.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, yeah, but not in the long run.
Long run, no, but you look at it for like throughout the next 10 games. Yeah, they can make the playoffs, so they're going to aim for it.
Great. So they get another 4 games to watch. Woohoo!
It's huge for some of those small market teams, like a Portland.
They get more money out of it.
Of course.
So
It's a business decision.
But let's say you draft like.
sometimes it's not about like trying to maximize it. It's about, listen, this is actually really good.
That's what I think about it. It's all or nothing.
I know
Either you-
it's a shame, and we're seeing it more and more. We're seeing our Knicks who decided, halfway through the season. Well, Phil Jackson has decided since
Phil
the
Jackson
All-Star break,
called it.
he's like, we're done. We're not winning any games. And they're trying to do an immense tank job to finish off the season.
Good. Tank for Lonzo, and so we get his father too.
Oh God.
Why do you want Lonzo? Stop it.
Yeah, that's another story for another day. But I don't know. Do you like tank jobs?
If you're not in the chance of making the playoffs, I don't mind it actually.
Okay, but
if you're let's say the 12th or 13th seed,
but then we're
and
gonna take it.
you're not making.
But we're gonna take it a step further with Jordan, and he's gonna say, if they're not making the finals, then what's the point? Tank.
No, because then you have those 3 to 4 teams that think they get to contend against the number 1 teams of each conference.
So if you're not one of those, everyone else should tank.
No, I don't think everyone should tank. Like I said, the bottom half. Like if you're the 12th or 13th seed, and you're not making the 8th seed, you should tank.
Okay.
You shouldn't tank if you're not.
I wouldn't want
if
to
you're
say
like 7th or 8th or something like that. If you're in the finals, I'm saying if you have a legitimate chance of making the finals, like let's say the Raptors, for example.
They don't have a chance.
Why not?
They have a chance.
They have a chance. Celtics, for example.
They have a chance.
Whatever, like that. But like a team like the Pistons, like what's the point? All right. Anyway. Yeah. Don't say tank job. It sounds sexual. That's it.
What?
I don't know.
Just wanted to say the word sexual, didn't you?
No, I don't know.
He's blushing. I think he did. All right. Well, we're gonna end it there. It looks like we can't come to a consensus. Well, we have some form of consensus from Aaron, and Jordan's just Sam Hinkie.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sam Hinkie.
Perfect.
Aren't you excited for next season
Sign
for
him.
your Nets?
Sign
Oh
him.
wait, that pick's not yours either. As always, please like, subscribe, follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. And let us know how you think about tanking overall, how you think the seeding is going. If your team is doing well in the tank job, who do you want in this year's draft? Thank you for watching.